Thanks for
Team
the heads
kill?
up.
Yeah! Team kill.
My first TPK.
Gotta get ready for that team kill. I have an
Well, I
idea
was
for my
playing
next
on
character, so yeah.
I was playing on another D&D game, and I have a rogue on that game, and I made a stealth check, and I rolled a perfect 20, and I have a +9 in stealth because I'm experienced in it. The DM was like, "I'm gonna need you to make a new character because you stealth that so well, you literally like cease to exist." I was like, "Wait, seriously?" And they're like,
Adam's
"No."
Hmm?
I was like, "Wait, seriously? Is that even possible?" And they're like,
You
"No,
hid
I was
yourself from
joking with you." I'm like,
existence.
But there is a saving grace. I have been discussing it with my fellow DM friends, and we are trying out a new homebrew rule. And since you all are my guinea pigs, here you go.
Yay!
"Do we want to know what this new role is?"
Okay, there. That makes sense.
It's in the Discord.
Don't know if I'm gonna be trying Bjorn's accent today because my head has been hurting the entire day. So, we'll see how it goes.
Is that an excuse?
Yes. Yes, it is. Today has kind of sucked because my head won't stop hurting. And I don't know why it's hurting because I didn't like drink a lot yesterday or anything like that.
Do you drink anything strange?
Nope.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hmm.
2d6 damage to current and maximum health per spell level.
Nope.
Is that
per spell
permanent? Hmm?
Per spell level, the damage, you regain it on a long rest. Just like you regain the exhaustion.
Okay. You regain both the exhaustion and the health in a single long rest.
You regain the health and maximum health in the long rest. You only regain 1 point of exhaustion per long rest.
Okay. So if you're doing a second level
Okay.
spell, you get 2 points of exhaustion.
No, you get 1 point. It's how exhaustion depends on how many times you use the ability. The damage depends on your spell level.
Okay.
Well, it's certainly interesting to try out.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in a desperate situation where you have no spell slots and you desperately need to cast a spell and you're like not gonna die from casting, or even if you are gonna die from casting your own spell, then yeah, damaging yourself to pull out that last bit of magic is a
Hint,
neat
hint,
thing.
wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Alright, where the hell is that man?
I'm going to send him a text message.
I already did that.
Oh, never mind then.
So how was your week?
Mine was all right.
55,000 today, so I'm happy about that.
I'm looking forward to my 3-day work week this week.
Oh yeah, I'm going to New York City tomorrow.
Oh, that's
Cool.
cool.
Never
Visit
been
your
up there.
family?
Yeah, my parents flew up today, and then I'm going out tomorrow, and just gonna hang out around the Nintendo store mostly.
Got your Switch?
But at the moment, I'm looking for the new Pokemon game, actually.
Yeah, Pokken Tournament
They said they
or
do
Ultra
not have.
Sun?
I'm probably going to go for Ultra Sun, because if you want to evolve the Dusk Lycanroc, you have to do it between 5 and 6 p.m. Do it between 5 and 6 a.m. And I do not want to wake up then just to evolve a Pokemon.
I mean, you could just like trade. Whenever I needed that specific one in Sun and Moon and the previous X and Y, whenever I needed that one specific thing for trade, I would just put mine up and tell them I want this specific Pokemon on the global trade network. Stuff like Kadabra, like I would put it up and say I want a Kadabra, and then we would both
And
get the
both
Alakazam.
get Alakazam. This one Pokemon will only evolve between 5 and 6 p.m. game
Yep,
time.
I remember that.
One flips the time though, so I'm like, I'm not going to be playing at 5 in the morning.
Did you play original Sun and Moon?
I still do my shiny hunting there.
Yeah, half of what you're saying is cutting out. Just FYI.
I said I'm still doing my shiny hunting there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I never got into shiny hunting. I played
I
through the
never
game.
bother
I have
with,
fun.
yeah, I never bother with that stuff. Like a specific time to evolve them. I like nah. That's it. That's your evolution level for me.
I remember which game was it? One of them for the DS or 3DS, where once it hit level 20, if you flip your DS upside down, it will evolve.
NK and Malamar, yep. You have to flip the DS upside down.
Interesting things they did with the game.
I wonder what's going to go on this time. I haven't looked up anything because I don't have the game, so I'm like as close to spoiler free as I can get.
I kind of burnt out on Pokemon after Sun and Moon. So I will probably just wait until they come out with one on the Switch.
Play it. So I tend to play it in order to play things with friends. Shiny hunting. I'm pretty like intense about shiny hunting.
I had one friend who got real big into completing this game's Pokédex and looking for his shinies and getting everything. But yeah, I never got into it.
His shiny days have passed, but I still do hunt from time to time. But a couple of years ago, I hunted in the original Sapphire until I got a shiny Kyogre, and it took like months.
No, that is not worth it to me.
I beat a whole game without even seeing a shiny. I was like, all right.
I've beaten.
To a random shiny just the other day when I was just training some of my team. I just found a shiny for no reason.
I think I've only seen the one shiny that they have you see, which is the red Gyarados. I don't think I've encountered any other shinies playing through like 6 different Pokemon games.
I think I have, but I never bothered to notice the Pokemon itself. So I was like, oh, this is a cool Pokemon. Well, I don't want it in my Pokedex, so too bad for you.
I've never lost a shiny, and that is like painful to hear. Shiny.
I remember the last time I played Pokemon. It was Pokemon Emerald, and I had a what you call it, downloaded version on my phone. What is that called?
A ROM, I believe.
Yes, a
Yeah.
ROM on my phone, and I started out with a shiny Squirtle, or
What?
not a Squirtle.
Dude, how did
What
you?
was it? Squirtle is in the gold and yellow version. What's
What, Totodile?
Mudkip, a shiny Mudkip.
Mudkip.
Oh, nice. They're so cute.
Hmm. Yeah, I after picking up the Pokeballs from the professor and getting into the battle, I looked at my Pokemon, or I looked at Mudkip, and he was purple. So yeah, that happened.
I love dumb luck shinies. Those are the best. Because you're not even looking for them. I dumb lucked into a shiny Alolan Doug trio last week and was way too happy with myself.
Hmm.
The Alolan Doug trios are just goofy.
They're hilarious though. I think they're so ridiculous that they're funny. A picture.
I think my favorite Alolan was the Ninetales.
Yeah, I like that one too. Well, do you guys order the Senator's Guide to Everything?
Yep.
Ogre. When I found it.
Oh, wow. Shiny Kyogre.
Oh, I don't know where Avery's at, so guess we're starting with item. I get to play a prudish snob. All right. So, last time where we left off, you had
There's a shaman winning a kill.
after a devastating defeat at the Lurkwood, when your supposed charges were turned into the undead, you were chased out of the village, and in a devastating defeat, morale at an all-time low, in the rain, Christopher had taken command in the place of his now deceased commander, and has ordered uh, a charge or an assault on a hunting fort, for but lack of a better word, that is usually empty during the winter, but the Velk had taken up residence. It's more of a last. You figured it was more of a last-ditch effort on Christopher's part to boost morale and bring his people together to put up a decent defense. To ensure victory, he has sent you out as a strike force to a supposedly unknown back entrance into the hunting lodge. Upon entering the cave, you faced a rather surprisingly difficult, what should I call it? Black
Final
pudding.
Fine.
boss.
Yes, Black Pudding, who surprised all of you when you came in after Renan scouting. You managed to avoid another encounter, which we will not go into, and solve the puzzle of the entrance of the cave. Then we left off with you guys taking care of a forward patrol while one of the shaman fled.
Yeah, we killed zombies. We thought we killed the shaman, except he did a weird trick and then he ran away. Are we gonna chase after him, or are we gonna stay here for a minute and do some healing?
Yes, we're going to chase after him. Come on!
Right.
So, no one's going to protest that?
Nope.
I'll just
All
follow.
right.
Okay, you guys.
So, with Reedon taking the lead, guys go through passages of the cavern up. Don't see the Velk anywhere in sight and go up the stairs. And I would like all of you to make a perception check when you're over here.
Huh.
Look at that! All the rolls are duplicates.
That's
So
impressive.
Renan, along with Almorn, just rushing ahead, focusing on the. Or Almorn focusing on the behind, Renan just focusing on the Velk in front of him. Don't really notice anything, but Michelle and Fowlin, or sorry, Cleon and Fowlin. I was just reading the name of the text.
Sorry, I keep forgetting to change it over.
And Bjorn. I would hope.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Cleon and Fowlin, you guys are pretty sure there's some chanting going on up ahead. Bjorn, there are about 4, maybe 5 people up ahead just hymning, and you can hear the Velk shaman, his footsteps coming up, and you hear in the distance, in a deep, um, deep tone, Alyar, Alyamanna, Hajar Halassas, Tirgatal Kalas, Byak Alkyat. And you hear a chorus of people, we are to serve.
A chorus. Okay. How many voices do I hear? Am I able to pick them apart? Am I able to tell a number general?
Roughly more than 3, probably less than 10.
Okay. Hold up here! I hear a bunch of them. I think probably around 6. That's what I hear. Anyone else hear them?
I hear them. I couldn't tell how many, though.
I didn't even notice.
Well, they know we're here. The shaman got to them. So, how are we gonna play this?
Well, we can either wait while that sorcerer is summoning something terrible, or we could go in there now and hopefully prevent that.
I say we stop that freaky chanting they're doing over there.
And you can still hear this, Josh, in the background, the chanting, Bawabatsal Samai Yaksil Ladiana.
They haven't stopped their chanting.
We have the element of surprise, hopefully.
Not with that shaman.
No, this is true.
Alright, who's going in first?
We're wasting time.
I will gladly let any of you go before me, as I am a true gentleman.
Renan still has Shield of Faith on him, by the way.
Pushes past him.
Renan stars what?
Shield of Faith, that lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
That's a +2 AC.
Go right ahead. Go right ahead. And, are you guys just walking in?
I have my light crossbow out, ready to shoot at someone. Don't know yet.
And does not simply walk into the creepy chanting room.
I mean, they know we're here, so I don't. Do you people see a reason to stealth? Should we try and stealth this?
Yes, we should just go
I'm
in.
gonna go ahead and try and stealth anyways.
I guess we're going to try and enter quietly. which,
All right.
with all the chanting, probably won't be very hard. Should we all roll separate stealth?
Go ahead and roll stealth, but before you roll stealth, do /W space GM. Sorry. Forgot the code for this. I believe it. /W. Just yeah. Go ahead and roll a d20 at /W space GM space R.
Oh, actually,
D20?
there's an easier way to do this. Do you guys have a option that says public or 2GM? There's advantage,
No.
normal, disadvantage, and to the left of that is public or 2GM. Because there's an option to toggle whisper to GM
Where is that?
in the settings. So next to spells, that little cog, third thing down on the right side, there's whisper rolls to GM. Turn on whisper toggle.
Oh, there we go. 2GM.
Thank you, Bjorn.
Got it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your stealth to that.
I'm not seeing it.
In the NPC, in your character sheet, on next to spell, there's a cog. Go to the cog. On the third square, there's a checkbox with NPC.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath that, there's whisper rolls to GM after roll queries.
Okay, I see it.
I'm still trying to find it.
Sorry about that. So, how are we on the roll to GM?
I'm still working on it.
So you're in your character sheet.
Yeah, it's being weird for me. I clicked the wrong thing and I'm not quite sure how to get out of it. There it goes.
Toggle and no, it's advantage toggle.
So it says whisper rolls to GM. You just put query whisper.
Yeah,
You can
it's
do
whisper
query.
toggle.
You can do toggle or query. Query just means it will ask you every time you roll.
Okay. Okay, I see it now. What we're supposed to
Okay, there it goes.
So once
So
you
go
have
ahead
it, click the 2GM button and then click your stealth roll.
There it goes. Okay. There, I got it.
All right.
got it as well.
All right. So, as you guys approach the end of the cavern, you go up the stairs and you enter a room with what seems to be marble flooring. It's going from straight cave dirt and rock to decorated stone flooring, and there's a pillar, and you can hear the humming going on loud and clear.
All right.
So
More dynamic lighting.
So cool.
and you hear the chanting stop, and you hear a confident, deep voice. It seems we have uninvited guests. No matter, our task here is complete. Let us be off, my children.
Well, that
You
ain't
hear the
good.
chorus. Yes, High Priest. And you hear some shuffling. Leave the girl. She is of no consequence anymore. What do you guys do?
I
Well,
try to take a look
I
around,
guess
see if
Hannah.
I can see a girl.
Okay. You guys can move freely right now.
Are they still there or they have run away already?
Alright. When you foul in, when you move there, you see a congregation around a sacrificial altar. And you see in the middle of the altar, it's not there on the map, I apologize, but you see a naked woman with blood all across her arms. She's very pale. You can make a perception check if you would like, but she has blonde hair and her eyes are wide open.
Why would I need to make a perception check if I wanted to see anything more? If she's still alive or something?
If you would like if you to see if you can see anything strange or notice anything about the body.
Perception check.
That's my perception check.
Okay. No, as far as you know, it's just a corpse on an altar.
Okay.
Does not
The
seem like this whole blood sacrifice thing.
hmm, the man who seems to be leading the congregation looks at you, Fallon. Well, I see our uninvited guests have arrived. Let us leave a distraction for them, shall we, my brothers? And he looks at the Velk shaman, who is staring at this man in almost like adoration. He's on his knees, he's just looking up at him, almost like nothing else in the world matters but that man. And the man reaches down to the Velk's face, caresses it, and you can see his hand, the hand he's using, looks rotten, very decrepit. It's not a normal human hand. It looks elongated and rot, and there's flesh just coming off it, and there's talons. And as he caresses the shaman's face, he forcefully grabs the shaman by the mouth, and you can hear the shaman.
Can I shoot him with my crossbow?
Uh, mm, from where you are, you can see him.
Yeah.
I would say after the fact, because this would be too fast for you to
Okay, so this is a quick jolt action.
Yeah. And you see just a pulse of green and light rush through the man's hand and go into the shaman. Now you can go ahead and shoot him if you want. As he's moving up.
Even. Flat.
Your arrow just goes whizzing straight past him towards the column.
Well, I'm gonna shoot him as well.
Okay. Before that, he looks around at his congregation. We've wasted enough time here. I wish to be away from this godforsaken forest. And he reaches out his hands. Go ahead and try to make a shot at disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 15.
Ooh.
So as you take the shot, it's a true shot. It goes directly for his sternum, and as it is about to pierce through him, boom, all of them just disappear. And a trace of magical energy.
Oh, red is the shaman that we were fighting last time.
That's the thing that the guy made.
Mm-hmm. And all that's left is a shaman on his back on the marble floor, just you can see his foam coming from his mouth, and his head is starting to swell, like visibly swell.
Well, this'll be fun.
I do not want to see whatever the other dude did to him.
Are we still free action?
Hmm?
Are we still free movement right now?
You are, yeah.
Then I'm gonna shoot at him.
Okay.
Shoot at the head.
I'm gonna get behind this pillar.
Disadvantage or just normal?
All of you may take one action, either to move or to attack.
I'm getting behind this pillar.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm gonna attack him with my longbow. Oh boy.
There we go. Alright, you attacked him. That will hit for 8 points of damage.
Yes.
He's just writhing on the floor. Well, actually, he's prone, so you have disadvantage since it's a range attack. Go ahead and roll another d20 and add 5.
Alright, so roll a d20.
Yeah.
And add 5.
Mm-hmm. So that still hits. Now, the reason why you did that is because when you're ranged and you attack from range and they're prone, you have disadvantage. But if you're melee and they're prone, you have advantage. So, your arrow goes straight into the side of his neck, going into his jugular, and almost coming out the side. And he's just twitching and in shock on the ground.
I say, kill it. Don't let it transform.
So that was Almorn. Josh or Bjorn, you moved.
I moved.
I'm not really in range.
Okay.
What, Eldritch Blast?
Range.
Doesn't it have like a 60
Hold on.
foot?
And Renan's going to.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm stupid. Apparently the range is
Yeah, the range for Eldritch Blast is 60 feet.
Use Eldritch Blast. Which is ranged. Do I roll disadvantage?
Yes. So you flustered at the events you just witnessed, with the corpse on the altar and this man just going out of control. You aim wide and hit the ground to the side of him, and he's just and Fallon.
Well, the thing is, I only can hit from close range, so I'd have to move all the way up there. And I think that's considered an action, right?
For the surprise round, you can either use your movement or your action.
I'm just gonna stay where I am.
All right. And at the end of the surprise round, the Valk stops moving and goes limp. His eyes glass over, and you see his head begin to enlarge even more and more. Until it explodes in a cascade of gore and brain matter.
Ew.
And you see come out of his head what looks like an abomination. Just this ball that's full of rotting just flesh and bone that begins to hover and look in your guys' direction. It has multiple tentacles on its back, each with blind, what looks like pupilless or irisless eyes, with one main eye in the front of its face, with a mouth full of jagged, decrepit, rotten teeth.
What is that thing?
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I would like all of you to roll initiative.
Remember, click on your character
What?
and then roll initiative. Yeah! Woo!
19.
Woo! Rolled a 1 on initiative. Woohoo! Versus all of the 19s. All of the 19s. Everyone but Cleon.
So,
Break the streak.
what's your dex modifier, Hinea?
Amorm, I think you forgot to click on your character.
1 second.
Oh.
My dexterity modifier is 3, I believe.
3?
Pretty sure. Yeah, it's 3.
Alright. Go ahead and roll a straight d20.
Okay.
Because you and Renon are fighting for a place in the initiative. And you're going before him. Almor,
Yeah?
go ahead and click on your token. And there should be a button to the top right or top left that says initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and click it.
Yeah, I think I did. This, right?
Why isn't it showing up in your... Oh well,
Did you
I
click
can
on
just
the
add
token?
you.
And he
Add
rolled a
turn.
17 the first time.
Like,
Alright.
what was supposed to click before? Maybe I was doing it wrong.
Your portrait, your little character on the board.
You click on your token on the board, and you should have an initiative button on the top left corner of your screen. And what that supposed to do is roll your initiative and automatically put it on the tracker. But that doesn't matter. So, top of the round, Hanea.
Okay.
You just see this abomination just erupt out of the gore of this Velk Shaman's head.
Okay, let's see. Hananea is going to rush from his hiding spot all the way across the room, and he's going to try to hit this thing with his quarterstaff.
Alright. That does hit.
Okay, he's gonna use his bonus attack.
Yeah, beat him up.
That also hits.
Get him.
And I'm going to use my last key point to make 2 more unarmed strikes.
Okay. The first one will hit. The second one does not. Falls short.
Yep. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that spending the key point to go, it gives you 1 more attack, not 2 more.
I thought it gave you 2.
You use it in place of your second unarmed attack. So you use your main weapon, and then you decide whether you want to use a key point or not, and then that decides whether you get 1 extra attack after your staff or 2 extra attacks.
Oh.
So you get a total
My
of
bad.
3 right now. Not 4. Just FYI.
Okay.
Well, now
I
I know
didn't
for
know-
next time.
I
hit
didn't
the
know that
first one.
either, so you're good. But anyways, your first attack hit, so it doesn't matter that much. So Hanea rushes in, just full throttle, going all out on this monstrosity.
The beat
And
down.
it's just getting a beat down on it. Valinor or Renan is next, and he's going to come out of his cover, and he's going to yell out, "You're so stupid, you couldn't even die right!" And attack with vicious mockery.
So what he would say.
Right, that's it. Oh, come on. Work for me. I think there's a bit of a lag. Oh well. What does the spell do? One d4. Sorry, I'm trying to play his character. I don't know his character. Okay. It does not save. It also...
So 1d4 psychic and disadvantage on its next attack roll.
And after that... Or first, he's going to go back into the cover. And after that is Almorm.
Alright, so I'm gonna use my I'm gonna shoot with my longbow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh. You shoot it. It goes and cracks against the column, and the arrow just breaks in half.
Oh boy. And then I'm gonna move right here. And my turn.
All right. The abomination retches again, and it looks directly at you, Hanea. And so okay. It's going to look directly at you and go ahead and make a dex save as a beam of red light emanates from one of its eyes and goes directly towards you.
Okay, 1 second.
Don't fail.
Yeah, no kidding. What is the save anyways?
Yeah, it's a dex save. Dex saving throw.
Are you kidding me?
Oh boy.
So you are in too close, too focused on fighting it, that the beam hits you directly in the chest and you are knocked prone and unconscious.
Yeah, no kidding.
So that's -3 health, right?
Yeah.
You all just see your friend and ally just get pummeled to the ground. The abomination is looking pretty bad, though. And it's going to move down towards... It is hovering, by the way.
Is this a large creature?
Yes.
Okay.
Cleon, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I see it from where I am?
Can you?
I can see like the health bar.
If you can't see the red ring, then no.
Of the red ring, should I be able to see the entire thing?
Well, if you shoot it when you can't see the entire thing, it will technically have cover. And depending on how much of it... Hold on. It has 3/4 cover right now from where you are. And what that does... Now
So just step out, do what you're going to do, and then step back. Because you can move before and after your attack.
Move there before my attack.
And now you're good
I'm going to use Eldritch Blast, predictably.
Okay. Warlock's trade and butter. It misses. You
That
hit
was
the roof.
terrible. I'm going to... I can move again, right?
Yeah, you have up to 30 feet. So you have 25 feet left.
I'm going to go back here behind the thing again and hide.
All
And
right.
that is my turn.
Bjorn.
Bjorn is going to shoot this thing.
That will miss.
And I'm going to go over here.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Seeing as the last thing that's up that hasn't hit it, or that's... Never mind. Henea, go ahead and make a death save.
How do I do that?
You go to your character sheet and make a Constitution save.
Okay. Sweet.
Nice.
All right. You get one save. And that is your turn.
Almost a 20.
Almost.
Yeah, so that was a succeed.
Yep, that was a success. Anything above a 10 is a success. Anything below is a fail.
Okay. So I just need to mark that I had a success test save on my character
You
sheet,
just-
right?
Check it off.
Okay. And then put my hit point to 0.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't played this game a lot, so I'm just making sure.
Okay. Renan is going to come out of hiding again, see it's so close, and go, ah! Ah! And wave his hands at it and cast Dissonant Whispers. and it will make another wisdom save. And it does not make it. For 8 points of damage. And it's going to move as far away from Renown as humanly possible, and Renown is going to complement that fact by moving as far away from it as possible.
I don't like this. Get this darn thing away from me!
Almor?
Alright, so I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
That will hit. It doesn't seem to notice as the arrow goes straight through its back, just into its flesh. Rotting, decrepit flesh. Alright, and after that, it's going to, seeing a tasty little dwarf right in front of it.
But I'm
It's
behind
going
a
to go up.
pillar!
And
if it does the same thing it did to our monk, I'm dead.
we'll see. With another one of its eyes, it bears down on you, and you see a green flash, and you look directly at the flash. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
You got this.
Hey, cool. Unless that's fail, in which case, screw this guy.
Okay. So, the green flash momentarily just demands all your attention, all your focus, and you manage to break away from it at the cost of a heavy pain. You take half the damage. So that would
8 damage? 9 damage?
half rounded down.
You did 8 damage.
8 damage.
Ow.
And that'll be the end of its turn. Leon?
That was a lovely noise. Alright, I'm going to find it again, because now it's off my screen. I'll sort of creep around the pillar here and see if I can find it.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to use Eldritch Blast and hope it doesn't miss again.
I think that's a hit.
Nice.
That is a hit. You guys have met his AC, so you guys know his AC is 15. And with that, he's looking very bad. Like his flesh is just dripping down, saliva and blood are coming out of his mouth and his eyes. His structure is just faltering. His whole skeletal system is starting to shatter. So next, Bjorn. What are you going to do with the monstrosity in your face?
I'm gonna freak out. Get this bloody thing away from me! And, just in a panic, throw fire at it.
Alright.
Wow. I need to get better at mixing these potions.
Dex save of 15. So no damage. In a frenzied panic, you throw fire at the column, almost singeing yourself. And that's the top of the round.
Yeah, this thing gets an attack of opportunity, doesn't it?
If you run, yeah. Because you've already used your action.
Okay. Kill it or I'm dead.
Hanea, go ahead and make another death save.
Okay. That failed.
That fails, so go ahead and check one mark off the failed box. And after that, Velnor was going to... 15, he sees it there, and I have like 12 character sheets up at one time. He's going to attempt to cast blindness. Yes, he's going to attempt to cast blindness on the creature. Alright. It unfortunately saves.
Those are really good save rolls.
Which is really weird because it doesn't have good stats.
Doesn't stop you from rolling well.
Maybe he's just in a very good mood.
And you hear Renan, shit. Almor.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow.
Cool, you hit its AC. 9
You
damage.
hit exactly its AC. So,
Is it dead?
you see as an arrow goes through the back of its skull and pierces through his eye. There's now a hole in its eye, and it falls. So,
Alright,
hold on.
well, I end my turn.
So, I was just messing with the health. It falls to the ground, and
And I'm alive? Am I alive?
hold on.
Please tell me I'm alive.
I'm gonna miss you.
Thanks for that vote of confidence.
It is still alive.
Darn it.
And as it lands on the ground, it shudders for a bit and starts going back up. Your fate is on this roll, Bjorn.
Wait, how did I get to 5 hit points? Did you take hit points away from me? I was at 22 and I took 8. Why am I at 5?
Why are you at 5?
There we go.
So, seeing you still alive and awake,
It corrects that mistake.
it's going to... 2 of its eyes are going to come out. Its tentacle eyes are going to come out and look at you. Go ahead and make a Constitution save.
Yeah, I'm proficient in that one.
You feel like your body is seizing up. All your muscles are starting to just clamp and the cramp on itself, and you shake it off. All right,
Cool.
Cleon.
Try to kill this thing with Eldritch Blast, assuming I can actually hit it.
All right.
Wahaha.
Oh,
Will probably.
Does hit it. And
2 damage.
it is still up.
Are you kidding?
darn this thing.
Permanently.
Are you doing anything else?
To do anything else.
All right, Bjorn.
Alright, so regaining a little bit of myself, I am going to drop my crossbow, pull out my hammer, and whack at this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful fail.
Will not. You're just in a full frenzied panic right now.
Oh yeah! This thing keeps looking at me.
You'd like to do anything else?
Nope.
Hanea, go ahead and roll another death save.
Succeed! Woohoo!
You succeeded. Go ahead and mark another success.
Mhm.
One more and you're stabilized. And Velinor. He is going to... What can you do? He is just going to go up. There. Look at the monstrosity before him and say,
And he disconnected. That's great.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
Maybe what he was saying was
Perfectly
so epic
timed
that
lag. Perfectly
sheer
timed lag.
epicness.
Yep.
hello?
There you
Hey,
are.
Alright. He's going to cast Vicious Mockery on him. And
Afraid
say,
to say the
"Hey,
thing again?
Hey you! You have ugly teeth, you know that? Can't come up with anything better. And going to save.
Oh, fails.
Wisdom save. Okay, yeah. It fails, and let's see. It's almost impossible for this thing to fail this one. Yeah, it just falls down to the ground. It is now gone.
I kick it. You darn thing!
Your boot is
Creepy
covered in
eyes!
some kind of green slime.
I pick up my
Excellent.
I put away my light hammer, pick up my crossbow, and run over to Hanea. And I pour something down his throat.
All right,
Sounds terrifying.
and hey, you
I heal
regain
you
4 health points.
just enough.
So I'm at -1 hit points when he does this, or 0?
I thought you were at -3.
You were at
Well,
-3.
Yeah, I was at -3, so I guess
So-
I have
You get
1.
4, so you have 1 health point, and you were conscious and awake.
You good now, boy?
Oh. No.
Well, at least you can talk.
I don't think I want to. Ow.
Cleon, you feel a strange tingling in the back of your head. Like it's a very strange and yet familiar feeling.
Hmm.
And you can make a perception check. Hello, you just missed the fight. You
Hey.
can make a perception check with advantage. The rest of you, if you're not focused on something else, can also make a perception check.
I think I'm too focused on my pain.
And I am focused on healing. And yeah.
Oops. Wrong one. Nice.
Wait, why do you get advantage? Oh, did you just say advantage on that?
I told Cleon he could get advantage. And Almor, you just got regular, so you use the 13. And then Renan.
No, I put on the first one was persuasion. I put the
Oh.
wrong one.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Oh yeah, the wrong P word.
Almorm, you are firmly aware that your life is a simulation on a bunch of ones and zeros, and all your choices are not your own, but made by some random person in an alternate world. You have done this to your character. No one will believe him. Good job. Have fun with that. He must live the rest of his life knowing this knowledge. He also notices, as well as Cleon, that there is frost at the edges of this tavern, of this room, and it's encroaching on you guys. Cleon, that familiar sense is the tingle is getting stronger.
So, I don't know how to explain this, but something kind of weird going on here, and it's kind of weird.
What are you talking about over there?
Something weird, but not just me being weird. That there's something weird in the air that I recognize this. Perhaps it's from
Hello, Cleon. It's been quite a while, hasn't it? How are you enjoying your powers? I do so hope they are to your liking. As you all turn your head and you see sitting cross-legged on top of the monstrosity you just vanquished is a small blue-haired child.
What is that?
Who the
What
bloody
are
hell are
you?
you?
hello.
He jumps down from the monstrosity. Oh, I have not seen one of these in such a long time. How did you manage to kill it?
We shot at it, and then it died.
We should stab the
We
child.
killed it several times.
He seems to be ignoring everyone but Cleon. I'm rather impressed, actually. Usually these things are a lot more rugged. And he starts walking up to you, Cleon. Well, Cleon, introductions are over. I have a favor to ask of you. A little thing that I'm sure you'll have no trouble with. Are you interested?
Cleon, who the bloody hell is this?
He waves his hand and go ahead and make a wisdom save, Bjorn. You are silenced. You
And
cannot speak.
I am making talking noise or motions. Nothing's coming out, so I'm trying to figure out why the hell nothing's coming out.
And the mysterious child just walks up to you, right past Renan, up to Cleon. He's about 4 feet tall. So, yes or no? I do so hope you accept. It would be a terrible weight off my shoulders.
But what are you looking for today?
Oh, nothing too important. I just need you to find a girl that has lost herself in the woods. Her name is Nia, and I want you to bring her to me. can I trust you to do this?
A little girl lost in the woods. Sounds a lot like many fairy tales.
I'm just gonna hold up the +1 dagger and say, I could stab him.
You
No
could
stabbing, please.
Don't. It's a bad
yes,
idea.
He looks at you, Renan. You could certainly try. Then again, you can certainly die.
I could try. It's a magic dagger.
Well, Cleon, I see you've made some fine companions in your travals. That is rather awkward for you.
I can help find the girl in the forest.
Oh, grand! Thank you, Cleon. That's wonderful news. I knew I could count on you. And you see, or you still have the Pseudo Dragon on you, right?
Yes, Vera is still there.
Vieira is still on your shoulder,
Yes, she's just sort of hanging out.
and Vieira looks at you, looks at this mysterious child, and jumps onto his shoulder, and he starts petting at the underside of its chin. This is a wonderful specimen you've chosen. She is of a fair breed. Good choice. Now, she will be essential. And he brings out a little piece of cloth and holds it up to her nose, and she sniffs it, and now she has her scent. It should be an easy find from there. Well, Cleon, I need this done by the end of Ankrok. And you know Ankrok as the month you're in right now. Exactly 27 days from now. I fear Nia may have fallen in with the elves of the Northern Elkend. So you should probably start there.
Well, and if supposing that I do find her, where would we go?
Oh, yes! He reaches into his back pocket and brings out a talisman and stretches his hand out towards you to give it to you. All you would need to do is touch this to her face
Cleon, don't touch the thing.
and think of me, and you will be instantly transported to where I reside at the moment.
Enough?
So you grab it.
Mysterious talisman.
Mm-hmm.
On a rope, am I supposed to wear it as a necklace or just like sort of?
Do not really care, really. You can do whatever you want as long as you keep it on your person.
I'll put it around my neck. I will not lose it. I will not forget about it, and I will do this for you.
Good, good. I would be so terribly disappointed if you lost it. Please, I need this done by the end of the month. Exactly 27 days time from now. Do you understand, Cleon?
Yeah, 27 days. Yes, I can do this.
Fantastic. I knew I chose the right friends. And he winks at you.
I'm
And
still
then he
trying to make
looks
wild
around.
gestures to get myself talking again.
You're still silenced.
Yeah, I know.
Bjorn, what the fuck? No one cares.
And he looks over to almost like just noticing the nude corpse on the altar in the middle of the room. Well, that's gruesome. And he seems to be focused on it, like something has caught his attention. And he walks up to it. I haven't seen this sort of magic in a long time. Interesting.
Bjorn is now
Is
glaring
there-
at the kid.
You can go ahead and make another wisdom save.
Hanieth will say softly, Is there anything you can do to save her?
Oh no, not me. It's none of my concern. Though I could tell you how to save her. For a price, of course.
What
Well,
about finding that
exactly
that
that
girl you're
cheap.
looking for? If we find her, can you save her?
I already have a contract in that department, and I have very reliable resources working on it. I do not need you.
What exactly would the price be?
Oh, nothing but a little compact.
A
And
what?
What about that corpse? You can take that corpse. The giant monster thing.
what would I need with the corpse of an undead beholder?
I don't know. You are kind of some kind of god, ain't you? You can do whatever you want with it.
Well, I
He
don't
looks-
suppose it would look very good in his sitting room.
He looks at you strangely. You are all Cleon's companions, are you not?
Quins.
I just simply nod.
Yes.
I know.
Well, I suppose if you're going to make a fuss of this, the quicker you get it done, the quicker you can start on my task. This girl's soul has been trapped. She is not dead, per se. It can come back, but you need to find the soul. Leon, I can show you where it is.
Amazing.
And-
That's some amazing magic. I've never even heard of it.
It is terrible and wonderful. I've only used it once before. And he walks up to you, touches you on your stomach where your belly button is, and his eyes blare up in a frostfire, a very bright neon blue color, and so do your Cleon. You all see Cleon's eyes just burst up into flames. And Cleon, go ahead and move down to Whisper Channel for a second. No, on Discord. Just click the
Oh.
Whisper Channel on Discord.
You can also do that. That's good.
So yes, while you were away,
Yeah.
Titi did come up with a great jipe against this guy for one of the vicious mockeries.
Oh, cool. It's not like I have fucking been prepared and written down, but alright, that's fine.
Oh well. Nobody
Oh,
actually died.
For a cat.
And you know what? I'm
Yeah,
going to drink one of my
so-
potions.
Pounds.
Well, I'm assuming that whoever that is, it is. What's the word? Cleon's patron, right?
I'm gonna move here. I think that dude's a god.
What?
Or
Oh, Clan has a patron.
someone powerful.
Wait, Clan has a patron.
It's the mysterious kid that showed up out of nowhere after we killed the giant.
I have no idea who this is.
Well, considering he said that he had given Cleon her power, and since she is a warlock,
He's a demon, isn't he?
well,
I would
And,
guess Archfey. The boy's weird.
And rude.
I think he's too focused to hear. Otherwise, he'd probably silence you.
Wait, I don't know if I can speak yet, if I'm still silenced or not.
And I was gonna help you with your next check, but it never happened.
We could sense what you were saying with your eyes.
It's something like, who the fuck is that? And what the fuck is his problem? That's how it goes. That's what you see in
Beyond
my
your
eyes right now.
voice, it's not here. Whatever gods I thank them do.
Alright.
I'm back.
You see Cleon and the mysterious child just jolted backwards. Well, that was very rude. I think I'm going to kill that man.
Helpful?
If only I had the time. I can't take luxuries like that anymore, not these days. Cleon, I've asked you my favor. I must be on my way. It was so nice to meet you again. Hopefully, we'll see each other again before the 27 days are up. I bid you adieu. And he puffs in a black smoke. And you can see the recesses of the cavern, the altar room you're in. The frost starts to dissipate into dust, fine mist.
Well, that was interesting.
Can I speak
Kind of
yet?
saw some things that might be of concern to the general group.
Is Bjorn still silenced?
You can go ahead and make another wisdom save.
I give him inspiration.
Okay.
Bjorn, you heard what I said. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Bjorn is still silenced.
That's your inspiration.
Yeah, okay. Roll my d6, see what happens. Don't change anything. Oh, Jesus. Don't worry about the dwarf. Keep talking, Cleon. What do you do with that child?
Well, I saw the soul. At least I think it was a soul. It transparent and crystalline, but it looked like it had her face in it. And perhaps if we were to reunite the soul with the body, we could get useful information. Oh, and there was a giant. A storm giant, I believe. That's what they were doing the ritual over, and really concerned to see that. Mostly because I've never seen one before, and it was rather large.
So, who is this girl, and why do we want to save her soul?
The girl is the one that's in the middle of the altar. The one is supposed to be dead.
Yes, but do we... Why are we saving her soul?
Because we're nice
Well, maybe
people.
she could tell us to her, and we could learn more. And it also sounds like a rather interesting process to go through something like that. I wonder what she'd say.
Yeah.
And we're not monsters. We need to probably save her.
Are we heading north? Correct? That's where we're headed, right?
Bjorn is just making gestures, trying
Go ahead and
to
make
ask
another wisdom
questions.
I'll say, Cleon.
Still no.
God darn it.
What on earth was that?
Alright, 4 fails on the silence.
Bjorn is forever silence.
Time to
Hold
learn
on,
how to play a mute character.
I gotta learn how to what the actual duration of silence is. Alright, yeah, no, you're gonna be there for a while.
Bjorn, at least make yourself useful and identify that ring.
I'll go to Cleon and ask him, that blue mysterious demon godchild, what the hell is he?
He's an old friend of mine. We met a while ago, and he seems like a rather interesting person. He sure knows a lot of things, and fun to hang around.
Okay. So, do you know if we need to go save that girl first, or we save the one that has no soul?
If we have 27 days to do the task for, and perhaps we have time to take this detour and save the soul and learn a little bit about what we're up against.
How exactly do you plan on saving her soul? Wouldn't that require some type of magic of which you do not know?
Hadn't quite got that far in my plan yet. I was thinking to find the soul where I saw it and then transport it over to where she is, and then something magically happens or something, and
You are far
Okay, wait.
too optimistic.
So, I said we maybe don't save the child's soul, and everyone thinks I'm a monster. And Hannah says that nobody cares.
No, he's just, he's just saying, I don't know if we're gonna do it. Now, what I'm suggesting is, since that demon godchild, whatever that is, we should
My
do
friend.
at least, but he's not mine. I don't want to get cursed or anything, so let's go find that other demon godchild he suggested he wanted to find. And then we go deal with the ice giant he talked about. But first, we need to go back to
Wisdom fail number 5.
oh boy.
Nat one's even roll on this.
Oh, it's 2 so far out of 4 or 5. Disgusting.
First, we need to go back to Christopher and explain and take this, dead, unalive girl that might be alive later on, I don't know, back. We can't just leave her here.
Don't. Unless I'm mistaken, we still need to take the keep.
Alright, so let's leave her here, there, and I don't know. What do you guys suggest? I'm just spitting out suggestions. I'm not really sure.
I would say take a short rest, and then we go out there, kill the rest of the barbarians, and then we head north.
Bjorn is examining the lady on the altar.
Okay. You recognize this face. It was described to you once. This person. She is, you remember Christopher talking about her at the granary.
No, cool, Sora. I'm guessing.
Bjorn looks up at you guys and points at the lady.
Not now, Bjorn.
I go closer to what Bjorn is pointing at. Then I go, isn't that Christopher's girlfriend?
No, but the fighter woman that everyone loves, apparently.
Yeah,
Bjorn,
Bjorn just
not
shakes
now,
his
the
head.
tall people are talking.
No idea her name.
Sora. It was Sora.
Sora.
If this is indeed who we think she is, don't you understand? This would be incredible morale and everything. We need to try to save her soul and bring her back.
Well, but one thing, we need to get her out of here.
Yes.
Secondly,
but
we might want to cover her.
How useful is she going to be?
we're gonna carry her for now and then take her to Christopher. But let's what I wanna do now, I'm gonna go up to the door right here and see if I see anybody outside. Or anything beyond this.
It's a long, dark hallway.
Alright.
I think he might be more distressed to see her without a soul, and he might like us better if she had one.
Okay, yes, but it'll take us a
Yeah,
long time to
I
get
get
the
it.
soul. Oh, goddamn it, I'm assuming it.
What I'm suggesting, we should first let's finish what we have to do here. We have to take her back to where Christopher's at and then explain that we're gonna bring her back, but we gotta do some other stuff as well, cause some mysterious demon god midget
That was meant to
child.
be a whisper. Sorry.
We have to do this first, and then, we can save her. Or, try to save her.
I think it'll work. My friend is very smart. He knows all about these things.
Yes, but
Yes,
he's
but
not
he
helping.
seems to have left us. And unless if you know any ways of summoning him, which I doubt, we have no way of getting her soul back into her body, now do we?
I mean, didn't Clan said?
I mean, it could always mess around with it
Bjorn
until
just
it
shrugs.
happens.
Now,
Hmm.
who's carrying her body, and who says we can turn
No.
it on or go back?
Bjorn, you're strong, right? Dwarfs are strong. You carry
I
on.
glare at you.
Dwarfs are strong.
I point at
So-
you, point at the girl.
What is the verdict?
Alright, so we're gonna first finish here. We have to do here first, and then we're gonna go back to Christopher, take that girl, then we're gonna go find the midgets. The midgets quest thing, and then we're gonna go fight the ice. Get her soul back. I think I have it right. You guys
Okay.
agree with me?
I just lost connection.
I would like to make a stop by Neverwinter at least. Some city, some civilization, please.
We are gonna find. We are gonna go. We're gonna go. Once we find the midget's love child, we're gonna. We're going to an elfin Billy, I believe. Isn't that right?
Yes, but Neverwinter is on the way if we're going north. If any of
We'll
you
see
people
when we-
know what a map is.
We'll
I don't
see.
think my friend has enough children. Sure, but
I
I
am
think I
very
would know.
confused.
Trust me, I know this place. Neverwinter is north of us, on the way to the Elven Forest.
Well, first, let's just do one step at a time. First, let's take a rest here with the. Well, not here. I don't want to be sleeping next to the giant dead eyeball thing.
Which is starting to reek, by the way. It's it was already rotten when you were fighting it.
Quick question: Who still has health potions? Anybody?
I do.
We have one.
Guys, what?
Health potions. Potions of health.
I've got one.
I got nada.
Could you give a magical potion to everyone here? I'd say me and Hanea, as it turns out.
I
He's
pull
looking
out
faint.
a potion.
I'd like to go off one.
Renan, you heal 5.
Okay,
And
I'll take the good
Hanea
roll.
I already used a potion on Hanea.
Oh,
And now he's conscious.
Yeah, now Hanea's at 1 health.
All right, so I'm gonna. Because
However,
well, he's.
Well, I can heal him. I have a spell if we need to.
I
Yeah,
have one
I'm
hit
gonna
point.
heal him.
All right.
I use cure wounds.
Nice. Ooh.
Shield of Faith fades, by the way.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
I stopped concentrating on it as I start cleaning up the lady with bandages.
That's fine.
So have we decided that we're going to keep on going or take a short rest here?
Keep on going.
If you take a short rest, then you guys can use your hit die for whatever comes next. Bjorn can also identify magic items.
Yes, so a short rest. Did you forget about that?
No, I thought we were gonna do.
We probably should stay here, because that thing is kind of smelling. But
Yes, let's go.
Stay for a little if you really need to.
What I'm also gonna do.
I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Bjorn, after finishing cleaning up the lady, I think I have a blanket. Hold on.
Well, I have traveler's clothes, so I was gonna give for that.
I've got costumes.
You know, since I don't have anything else, because I
Yeah.
don't want to be. We don't want to be carrying a naked lady.
That might lead to some questions.
I gesture to you guys and point to her.
Yes, she is asleep, Bjorn. Or dead. I don't
I'm
know.
getting a phone call.
No, she's.
Give me just a minute.
Her soul is still around.
Technically sleeping then. I was right.
Science.
Comatose is the word.
Don't care. Does anyone want to rest here?
No, not really.
Not next to the giant eyeball. I think we should move a little bit forward.
Alright, let's go then.
All right.
I put in my traveler's clothes on Sarah.
Can we stuff her in Bjorn's bag?
No, you can't.
Why not?
I think I don't think you can do humanoids on the bag. You can't put people on there.
We haven't tried yet.
I don't suggest it. I'm just gonna carry her for now.
Fine, Hanea, yes, carry her, but stay in the back because you look very. Oh, wait, no. Wrong one.
I'm completely healthy.
Yes. Hanea, carry her, and you stay in the back because you're about to die.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, Hanea, your fails and saves restart. So go ahead and
Okay.
uncheck.
Yeah, I already assumed that.
All right. So
Alright.
you all venture forth with what's you can only assume is a corpse in tow,
Comatose.
and you go down a ways down the hallway. Do you stay in the hallway to rest, or do you keep going?
What I do is I move all the way to almost to the end of the hallway,
Mm-hmm.
and put my ear on the. It's like if there's a door, or is it open as well?
The hallway, if you keep going down, opens up into a basement full of caskets and crates, and there is on the right side a wooden step or a wooden shaft ladder going up to the upper floors.
I opened one of the caskets, or I opened many of the caskets. Are there any free ones?
Are there any what?
Are there any open caskets, or empty caskets?
Yeah, you see one or two caskets that have been discarded and they're open and empty.
Cool, I'll get Hanea and I snap at one of at the empty ones. There. Put her in there. Where she belongs.
I just
He's not
glare at him.
What I also do, I check the other caskets.
It's mostly rations and supplies. It's some caskets are labeled to mead. Some are a lot of the crates are furs and just basic survival supplies like tents, torches, tinder boxes, and general survival gear.
I point at Bjorn and say, "Hey, look, there's some stuff in here," and I suggest what we can do here, since we have some leather and stuff like that. We, instead of sleeping outside we suggest to sleep inside the caskets.
Wait, what?
Instead of sleeping, on the floor, sleep in the casket.
Are we taking a rest here?
Yeah, I'm suggesting we should take a rest here, where the caskets are at. So if we sleep inside the casket and someone opens it, might think we're dead already, not kill us.
There would be. I don't have the time for all the reasons why I don't want to do that.
Well, look, you can sleep outside. I don't mind sleeping inside the casket.
We're not sleeping
But
here.
look, I don't want to go outside. We should rest here. I believe this is a nice, safe area. I don't want, we should get a rest and then come out. And the caskets, there's no dead bodies in the casket. There were supplies, so there's no problem.
We need to make sure we move eventually, though. I had a lot to do.
Okay, fine. Let's take a rest.
Yeah.
Just a reminder,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are a strike team.
We didn't have a timer or anything, did we?
You did,
What? How?
because you were sent in before Christopher's forces would assault the front.
We don't have a timer though. We don't know what time it is. We're underground. How long have we been underground? Like 5? Oh no, wait. 5-10 minutes?
You reckon it's been about an hour and a half?
We need
Okay.
to. Hannah speaks. We can't afford to take a rest. We have to continue on.
All right, understood. Sorry, I kind of forgot we were a strike team.
Here, come here, Hanea. I'll sing you sweet lullabies and make you feel better.
I will hit you one of these days.
I'm here. I've got magic hands and
As
magic
Renan
notes.
whispers sweet nothings into Hanea's ear, he
I
feels
tell-
slightly motivated.
I tell Bjorn, look at some of this stuff. Maybe you can use some of this stuff. I just point at it since I kind of think he still can't talk.
He cannot.
Make a save. Hanea, get your health. Get your health here.
And then what I also do, I put. You said there's like stairs going up.
Yep.
I'll go to the stairs and just put my ear nearby, see if I hear noise.
You hear, oddly enough, nothing. No footsteps, no scuttling around, nobody moving anywhere.
All right. I what I say is I don't hear anything.
Nope.
I'm not. You guys suggesting what I'm gonna suggest we should ready up and I'll be the first one out.
Go.
I'll definitely go out and then
Hold on. Are you guys taking a short rest here?
I believe no.
Because
no.
a short rest is only an hour long. You have time to do that
Oh,
before
I thought we.
assault. But I thought
Okay.
you guys were talking about taking an actual rest, like an 8-hour long rest in the basement.
That was my plan, but I was reminded we're a strike force and we can't sleep. I really wanted to sleep in one of the caskets, so no.
This would probably be either here or in the altar room a good time to take a short rest.
All right, so you guys want to take a short rest before we go out?
Damn it all. Yes.
Sure.
Wasted a spell slot.
All right. Okay.
I mean, get back health.
Yeah.
What I do is before I start, I do my we start doing our short rest. I have some rope. And I'm gonna tie in that door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use about 10 feet of rope, and so that way if they try to open it, they can't open it.
All right. So you're going to take rope and latch it to the doorknob and latch it to something else so they can't open it.
Yeah, like
Right.
to the stairs or anything like that.
Isn't it like a latch on the roof, or maybe am I mistaken?
No, it's the stairs go up to an actual door. It's like a basement.
Okay, so I'll tie it. I'll tie it on the door and make sure they're not able to open it easily.
Mm-hmm.
I use about 10 feet. And then what I do is I grab some of the leathers and then take I'll go, all right guys, I'm gonna take a short nap and just go one night caskets and fall asleep.
Okay. And as Cleon was asking, just to clarify this up, short rest only gives you back health, or it lets you roll hit dice to regain health. Or if you have like abilities like Cleon, he gains spell slots back on the short rest. That's part of his class ability. Fighters would gain a whole bunch of things back on the short rest, but for most of you guys, it's just hit dice. And you can
Alright.
expend as many hit dice as your level to regain health.
Mhm.
It's the amount rolled on the hit die plus your constitution modifier.
Also, because I'm here, you get a D6 as well.
Yes. Also, you regain half your hit die on the long rest.
Okay. Well,
If you have 3 hit dice, would you gain 2 or 1?
One.
One.
It's,
It's always
okay.
written down.
That's what I thought.
Remember run it up. Hold on. Hit dice are the one thing that's rounded up in this game.
Thing work for me getting back a spell slot? Because I just realized I am missing one of my slots.
You get that spell slot back.
You get back all spells.
Mm-hmm.
I get nothing back, right?
You get
Yeah.
nothing.
Alright. Well, I still wanted to sleep in the casket for like an hour.
Okay.
In the casket?
It's a very uncomfortable fit.
Well, I put in the leather on it.
Even with it empty, it is like 3.5 feet by 1 foot, or not 1 foot, 3.5 feet by 2 feet.
Okay.
It's a very uncomfortable. That's the biggest casket you could find.
All right. Well, you hear me closing and go, yes, I always wanted to do this.
And you also
That
hear
is, that is a strange, strange person. Bjorn, how's that ring coming? Bjorn, stop making hand gestures.
so. Bjorn?
Probably has a call or something, right? Ooh.
So,
do I get
Avery.
a 1d6 because of the bard, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
So I
that's
sing
what
everyone
I-
sweet nothings.
Is that just a regular 1d6 for a Song of Rest, or is it per hit die?
No, it's a 1d6 once you're done.
Okay.
At the end
So,
of the rest, generally.
softly, Renan strums his lute and hums to himself, and it relaxes the tension in the room. You all gain a bit more vitality.
And I now have full hit points. Hey.
Oh, while waiting for Bjorn is I'm pretty sure hit dice are the one thing that round up in this game, though I cannot remember.
Well, now's the perfect time to check.
Yes.
So, while we're doing this, Cleon, could you please join me again in Whisper Chat?
Josh. Time to wake up, wake up.
You think know what I'm doing? I'm just trying to see the if I can see the turnover table thing.
What?
Like my
It worked.
well, I was doing it before, it wasn't coming out. I'm trying to see if I can make it come out.
I think it worked that time.
Hey, Elmore, what's your stealth bonus?
My stealth bonus is +5.
Cool.
What's yours?
+5.
Awesome.
So that means you go ahead.
All right.
We are. Wait. What level are we? What third?
Huh?
What third level, right?
Yes.
Shit. Okay. I was
There
wrong.
you go.
Ooh.
No, it's
Yeah.
trying to do a turnover thing. The turn
It's
order,
working.
and I just realized what I was supposed to do.
Sorry. Okay. No, it did. Cool. Yeah. All right.
Alright.
I never had my expertise.
I wonder if they let me take the casket.
Oh. There's plenty of wood outside the forest.
All right.
I have returned.
Bjorn, are you back?
I will call him.
It is much appreciated.
He has to tell me what that ring is. Oh, yeah, also, I forgot to put in my expertise, so I went ahead and did that.
Hmm. And Renan, you weren't here at the beginning, so I'm going to tell you what I told them. I am implementing the spell rule. All casters may cast additional spells,
Mm-hmm.
and also drinking a potion for yourself costs a bonus action,
Yeah.
and the free action, so as part of your movement.
Mm-hmm.
But using it on someone else in combat is still a full action.
That makes sense.
So I know Fowlin, Michelle, Alex, you guys are fairly new. Do you guys know all the actions you can make during a turn?
I believe it's the move action, and then and shoot. If for some other characters, like I believe,
It is move action, or you have a move action, you have an action, you have the ability to take a bonus action, and you also have a free action. Free action is something like saying up to a sentence, like up to, I think, 12 words,
Oh, I didn't know that.
or like if you don't have your sword or your weapon unsheathed, you can use your free action to unsheathe the weapon. If you have a weapon and something in your hand and you want to pull out something else, you can use your free action to drop your weapon and pull that thing out. But if you want to draw two things out, it costs a full action.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you're dual wielding like Renan is, and you want to pull both your rapier and your dagger out, that's a full action. But if you just pull your rapier out, that's a free action.
Okay. And then, like for
Supplies what
example, the spell I tried doing last time, that's a
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. A friend that I
Okay.
never get to see stopped by and said hi randomly.
We took a short rest.
Oh, we took a short rest?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
There's a
what is this
thing.
ring? I identified the
Also,
ring.
Mark.
Also, it's been like an hour, so you get however many wisdom saves that is.
Yep. After Bjorn sits down and does all the requirements for the ritual of identify, he notices that he can also speak.
Good, because it was literally impossible for me to pass that save.
Roll hit
was.
dice, by the way. And then you get the d6 at the end.
Do what?
Hit dice, and you get a d6 at the end because it's on rest.
Oh, okay, cool. Hit
So,
dice.
Bjorn.
Wow. Wow.
I'm sorry, what are we laughing at?
My one roll, my roll of 1.
Ow.
So Bjorn, in your
There we go.
handouts, you should see a note.
In my what?
In your handouts, you should see a note.
Okay, just a second. Let me add this health.
It's in your journal.
I am at max health now.
Oh, I was wrong by the way. Hit dice do round down.
So, since you used a ritual to identify it, I will go ahead and let you use the short rest to attune to it if you so wish. Like the remaining 50 minutes.
But what did it do?
Renan.
But what did it do?
I can speak now. Thank gods.
Damn, it's the gods.
Shut up and get over here.
Yes,
This
master.
ring I have discovered is a ring of coward's faith.
Sounds good. Go on.
It allows the caster to
The wearer.
shield himself in reaction to an attack.
Ah. That sounds very good, actually. Like, wait, how many times? I actually wasn't listening, so I need this. Just one time?
It seems to just have a recharge, a slow charge up, or a rather quick charge up. You should be able to use it once per short rest.
Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh, I thought it was like the spell shield.
So, now that you have it, do you attune to it, Avery? Or Renan?
Sure.
Okay, let me just...
Sure.
I am running low on my bolts.
How many do you have left?
I have 7 bolts left.
So, Renan,
Mm-hmm.
Would you mind if I had that fancy dagger?
Okay. Do you have a dagger, though? I
I have a
threw mine
regular
away.
dagger.
That's fine.
So Renan, now that you have tuned to it, you can feel its effects on you. Go ahead and go into your journal, and you should have a handout as well.
Cool. Okay.
Alright,
That's
short rest has ended. You guys all feel rested. You had a short respite. You had good music. Well, debatable good music.
the best music.
What would you like to do?
First, I get out of my casket.
That's not weird.
Oh,
Where did we
I
take
was-
short rests?
In the basement, after you guys went down the hallway from the altar room.
Hold on. I'm sorry. Quick question about the ring. It does both a shield spell once per.
So it
short
does a
rest,
shield
or-
spell once per short
Short
rest that gives you 2d10 temp hit points.
But
No,
it's okay. So
it gives you you can use it as a reaction to use a shield spell once per short rest.
Mhm.
Also, every time you take that short rest, you get 2d10 temporary hit points at the end of that short rest.
Okay.
Okay,
it
so
short or
you
long
gain
rest, by the
temporary
way?
hit points.
Short or long rest, yes.
10 or an hour.
So the 2d10 temporary hit points you gain at every rest. The shield
Okay.
spell you can use once per short rest
But not the short
or
rest,
long
right?
rest.
Not the short rest, right?
Mhm.
Not
No,
the short rest.
It's you've attuned to it. It hasn't been used,
Okay.
so you can go ahead and roll 2d10.
Oh, okay.
Temporary hit points. and you have that reaction available to you if you need it.
Damn.
It's still 11
Alright.
extra health.
But it could have been better. Alright, Downworm, you would like to take the front? We'll all be quiet as a mouse down here.
All right, so I just take my rope back from the door, and then I stealthily open the door. Should I do
Okay.
a stealth roll?
You may, if you're stealthily doing it.
Okay. Yes.
So, quick as a fiddle, he unties the knots, and you guys do not hear any sound as the door is opened slightly. And Almorm, you go up the stairs, and you're at the door. You look out at the crack, through the crack, into the other room, and it is dark and empty.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
Don't break nothing now.
It's just
I'm
They
gonna
don't
try
mention.
to see if I can sense anybody in here. Well, you said it's dark, right?
Yeah,
Well, I have
pretty dark.
vision.
You have dark vision. There's no one in there. That's why you can tell there's no one in there.
All right. I go back and tell the guys there's no one in this room. But it's those that can't see in the dark, be careful, and I'll move forward.
Somebody hold Bjorn's hand. Wait, no, Bjorn, you can see in the dark.
All of you can see in the dark, yes.
I forgot.
Curse
Okay.
you all.
And before I continue, I say, don't forget the girl. I forgot her
I'm
name.
carrying her.
Oh, okay. All right, so I'll move a little bit forward, to the next door.
Wait, hold on. Where, Almorm, just come here, please.
Go back.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna sing you a song of not being caught, and I'll cast invisibility upon him.
Okay.
Okay, I go. Thank you. And I keep going to the next door, and then.
Gracious God.
There. The room you enter is dark. It is abandoned of all, seemingly all life. And you look around and go ahead and make a perception check.
Hey. At least that's finished.
It looks like someone was here. You don't know how recently, but you slide your hand across the table and there's just a small, thin layer of dust.
Okay. All right.
It seems like the room. It's a big room, maybe 20 feet by 15 feet room,
All right.
and it looks like a almost like a tavern, but not quite. It's a general purpose room, open. There are tables laying around. There are papers and other supplies laying around. You can also see artifacts and cultic or occult symbolism spread around the interior. And the only other door you see is to your left, and you can easily tell that's the door to the outside.
Okay. So I go back one more time. Tell them there's nothing in the rooms. But you should check out the last room I was in. There's some weird stuff and maybe stuff you guys can use. I'm gonna see if if there's any enemies outside. Then I go back to the front. Before opening the front door, I put my ear on the door, see if I can hear anybody.
Okay.
I'm gonna go check that room.
While you're doing this, you hear a faintly in the distance. You hear a horn.
Alright, time to go.
I tell the guys, guys, I hear something. I open the door slowly so that you know.
Mm-hmm.
I
Go ahead
believe
and make
that's our
another
cue.
stealth check. Stealth check for the roll.
Okay.
And as you're opening it, there's a and you notice immediately there are some Belk standing outside in what looks like a courtyard surrounding a campfire. And all four of them
Don't worry, they're not worried about the encroaching army. They'd much rather kill the ranger.
all
they can't
four
see.
of them look back at you. Here, hold on. Let me place you on the board.
He's invisible.
I'm that stealthy
Mm-hmm.
with my tent. Damn.
And they look straight at you, and they see the door open. One of them walks on over and reaches for the door and tries to see what's behind.
What I do is I grab my my
Just
short
step
sword
back.
Mm-hmm.
and I stab him.
God damn it.
So
Okay.
just be warned. If you stab, your invisibility goes away.
Oh, no, he can't see me.
No,
Yeah,
so he can't see you until you make an attack.
So what happens is that you are invisible right now. He cannot see you.
Oh,
If you attack him, your invisibility goes away, but you do have advantage on this because it is a surprise.
Do not. Do not. Do not.
Where are you guys at? When I look behind me, can I see anybody or you guys are still in the back?
Can he see anybody?
I'm
I'd say
kind
no.
of still lurking around the middle of the room.
I'm
see-
I'm on my way to that room he was saying there might be stuff in.
Alright, so what I do is I go all the way back to the door before this one on that hallway, I believe.
Mhm.
Not to the previous room. And and then I'll just warn Bjorn as like we got people coming in.
So
I pull out my crossbow.
And I get ready as well.
all right. The Velk swears he hears something. Like you look at if you he twists his head to kind of hear more clearly. And he shrugs it off and just closes the door.
Okay.
So wait, the horn was not a battle. Was it a Velk horn? Can we tell what a Velk horn sounds like versus Chris's horn?
You could. That was a familiar horn.
Okay.
Can we hear anything else other than a horn? With the
You
as the
can
door was
turn-
open?
You can certainly try.
Is that... I'm confused. What does that mean?
Before
You can
that,
make a perception check.
Okay.
what I do is since he closed the door, I'm gonna tell Bjorn, don't open the door. Wait here. I'm gonna warn the others to get ready, cause we're gonna have a fight on our hands.
Aye, looks that way.
Wait, I hear Almon. How many are there?
I couldn't clearly see how many, but there was more than one.
That's always good.
So
Yeah, but I did hear a horn, so hopefully it sounded. It's the cavalry coming in. Maybe not, but
We're supposed to be
but
the distraction. We need to get this started.
what I'm yeah, but I'm suggesting for us to move from to this room. You know, we open the door slowly, and I can shoot from here. And then once they come closer, you guys can take them out.
All right.
May I make a suggestion? We seem to have the upper hand. They don't know we're here. Almom, if you can sneak behind them because you are, as we can all see, not visible. And then
Well, we can't see.
what? God. That's Tonks. If I die, kill him. All right. Say a quick prayer to Tonks.
you guys, at this point, even with your passive perceptions, can hear footsteps outside, like
All right, we're going.
running footsteps.
Get my shit out. Let's go. Almorn, take the front. Get behind them and stab them. And we'll all stab them again.
And I go, you do realize I'm a long range.
Almorn, do a thing, please.
Then
I
shoot
guess
them
so.
in the back with an arrow.
But do it from over down south.
Okay.
And warn us if there are more coming.
All right. So what I do is I go in the front, try to open the door stealthily again.
Okay. You
Stealth.
open
Uh-huh.
you open the door, and the assortment of people are in a different position. And now you can clearly hear the clanking of metal upon metal.
Okay.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Yeah, you know it's coming from the northeast. And you hear men and undead alike screaming and guttural sounds. You also see from here.
Holy cow.
Yep. That's about right.
All right. And I go, guys, the cavalry arrived. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move.
Hamath gently puts the lady he's carrying down on the floor.
All right.
Just
No.
letting you know, so I'm not carrying a body into battle.
All right. So I'm gonna move here.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume we're all by the door.
Well, I've kind of moved away from the door, so if they come at me, you guys.
Other than the invisible person, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Amor, and you can see the Velk shamans. They're clearly not focused on you. They're on the opposite direction towards the soldiers coming at the wall, and they have their hands outstretched and they're chanting things.
Yeah, that's all. I'm about to try to take them out. I'm gonna shoot him with my longbow.
Okay, this will count as a surprise round. Once you shoot, it'll be initiative.
Can you just
Will I be surprised?
run out
just-
and
His
let
bow
us
shot.
come out?
All right, so I
So
Just
that
we-
everybody gets in the
They
surprise
don't know we're
round?
here.
Yeah.
Cool.
But if once he shoots, it's initiative.
I mean, okay, yeah. The second I see an arrow become visible, I'm running out with my dagger and sword.
yeah, I tell them to wait in front of the circle thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I'm gonna shoot him.
It is advantage.
All right, advantage. So I'm shooting my longbow.
That will hit.
Cool.
And you see the Velk struck in the back of the shoulder. And roll initiative.
We need tokens.
Initiative.
Okay, we do our own tokens, right? Hold on.
Go
Yeah, we
ahead and
can.
place your tokens.
And I scream, yes, it was me.
Elmo, don't forget, as a ranger, you get advantage in initiative. Also, everyone, you can place your own tokens if you like. You just gotta drag and drop your character name onto the board.
Yes.
Oh.
Wait, what?
If you go to the
Okay.
journal, you left click your character name, hold it down, drag it over to the board.
Oh, hey!
But I believe we are in a line in the hallway here, and TT, I'm assuming
Another fail initiative. Okay.
there.
Okay, let's try to see if I can do better than last time.
So Almor, oh, that's a good one. Almor, yeah, you get advantage on initiative because you're a revised ranger.
Alright, so I roll again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
How do you do this?
You drag and drop your name. That's all. Like so, you left click on Hanea, and you can drag it onto the board.
Alright, one more higher than the one I had before.
That's all right. Nice.
All right.
I can't seem to do it.
He believes in you.
Just on your journal. So where the chat is, click on journal, then
Yeah,
drag the
I'm
name of your
already
character onto the map.
Make sure you're dragging the name, not the list thing. So
There you go.
there you go. Yeah.
There it goes.
And initiative.
Yeah, click on your character and click initiative.
Getting it.
Okay. Everyone has initiative.
TT, are you doing initiative for
except for
all
me,
of these
one
characters
second.
separately, or is?
No, they're groups.
Nah, man, they gotta be all separate. That's just the only way to do
Namaste,
it.
motherfucker.
9. Wow.
That's not
All right.
terrible.
It's better than me.
Better than most of the wizards. Kill them all! I should go Mage Hunter. I'm getting the one that has an arrow in him.
Oh, do I recover all my key in a short rest?
I think so.
I don't know. I can check though. Is that the
I
book,
think
right?
so.
Yes.
Oh well. You draw on your swinging key. Actually, 30 minutes. You only need 30 minutes to get your key back.
Yeah. So you get all your
well,
key
then
back.
I'm good.
That's
I'm
weird.
good.
Why is it 30
Yay.
minutes?
I had
It's
no
so
clue.
odd.
I'm for both decide that later, but it sounds to me like you get 30 minutes per key point.
Oh, maybe.
Okay. Now that everything is set up, DMing
Let's
is so fun, guys.
Do it! Cleon, take the shot.
And Cleon, it's your turn. One of the Velk shamans are injured.
I'm going to the injured one with Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh,
Nice shot.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, hold on. I rolled a 20 on a d20 and a 10 on a d10.
Yeah.
Yeah, kick
Yeah.
ass.
What amounts to that?
So, you, with a blast of chaotic energies form in your hand, and you point at the Velk shaman. You aim true, you blast. a
Empowered
large
by your
chunk-
patron.
A large chunk of its flesh off its face. And it just goes to the ground, flies off. It is looking terrible.
Sweet. All right, that will be the end of my turn.
You are empowered by your patron.
Renan?
Okay. I wish I had more daggers. Alright, I will run over here and stab the man.
Okay.
So is this a surprise round, by the way?
No, it's not.
No.
A surprise
Okay.
round with Elmorm.
Alright. And, normal, I will stab him with my rapier.
Okay.
And I'm going to Venom Blade it, of course. Cool, it's 14 damage.
Alright.
And then...
And with that, so it's 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking terrible right now. Like, he took quite a hit. And with
Oof.
that, you're in melee range, so go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay.
As you hear the tolling of a bell in the back of your mind.
Ha!
And you've heard this before. You've heard this song and dance. You've been here. You've done that. You just shake it off.
All right, and then I'll stab him with the dagger, of course.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. I still have the +1. Sorry. One moment. Oh, why isn't that? Okay.
And
That-
surprise showing on his face as you shake it off, you slit his throat.
I am murderful.
Okay, Elmore.
Okay. This guy's. How far up are they?
They're in your longbow's range.
Alright. Well, because this is like a tower or something, right?
Yeah. It's about 30 feet up.
Okay.
It's still within your range.
Alright.
You're like 150 to 600.
Oh, there's 2 of them in that tower?
Yep.
Ah, sure.
Alright, so I'm gonna, should look at my longbow.
That hits. And it get him in the knee, almost tumble him off the tower, but he stays.
Alright, then I end my turn.
And some of the berserkers going towards the gate notice you guys attacking its back lines and go towards you.
Hey, my friend.
40. And it's going to attack you, Renan.
Yeah.
And because
14.
because of its berserker ability, it has advantage, and you have advantage on all attacks against it. See, I do remember my own things.
Go. Not gonna hit me. Fuck.
It's gonna hit you.
Wow. It goes up to you in a frothing rage and just slashes at your chest. And then its buddy is going to go up, and with the spear in hand, it's going to throw it at you.
That
For
would break it. Shit.
8 points of piercing.
Alright, that's 5 and 3.
I scream, I miss you, Renan.
You are so not helpful.
540. And
He's
it's
in the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Overcroll, and
I will, I'm gonna die.
and it takes 1 point of damage for being in fire, and it does not seem to care. After that, you guys hear the clanging and shouting and just guttural wrenching of the barbarians at the front gate. Hane, it's your turn.
Okay.
Go for the wizard, he's almost dead. Just saying. I wish someone would have finished him off.
Okay. I'm gonna hit at really injured shaman with my quarterstaff.
All right. Tell me if you guys wanted me to turn the music down, by the way.
I think we can do that for ourselves. Put the
There we
positive
go.
volume.
Kidding me.
That will not hit.
That's fine. You have more hits, right? Because you're
Punch it! Punch
a
it!
poorly motherfucker.
I'm thinking here.
Kill him.
I'm gonna use one key to do a multiple attack. My first one's going to be aimed at him, and the second one's going to be aimed at the berserker right in front of me.
So first one at him. Go ahead and make the attack. Do not make the second attack yet.
Thank God.
So 14 will hit. And it does kill him. So drops him down to 0.
It sounds like you're trying to say that, like, but
As he falls, he gets consumed in energies of green rays. And
okay. So we have to kill him twice in one round for him to stay dead. Looks like. Although he's very good at killing his allies.
all right, and go ahead and make the second attack.
Okay.
And move the feet.
For which one? Go ahead and ping which one you're doing.
I was attacking this guy.
Remember
one?
to ping to hold it down.
The below you or the ones to the right?
Okay. So it does hit, and you feel the impact of the attack. By the way, you have advantage on him. All the berserkers
Yeah.
you have advantage on. So go ahead and roll it just to see if you get a crit.
Okay, 1 second. Nope.
Nope. So you do a pretty solid punch. Will that end your turn?
Yep.
Bjorn.
Bjorn is coming out here and firing. That is visible, right?
That is visible,
Miss.
but that will not hit.
Where Bjorn will continue out here. Wait, that is, let's see, 5, 10, or 5, 15, 20, 25. And turn.
Alright. And the shaman will look at you, Anea, and point towards you. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay.
As you hear the tolling of a grave bell in the back of your mind. The bells, you hear a headache forming, but you resist the effects. And it's going to swear and move back around here. And you hear in the distance the familiar voice of Christopher, "Hold the line! Do not give them an inch!"
I just want to see a bunch of health bars start dropping.
Might I suggest that the range characters focus on the fucking casters?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay.
There are 3 of you. Should be able to kill them all.
Alright.
Yep, Pepsi Man.
And with that, Cleon, it's your turn.
All right.
These barbarians
I
can't
will.
get shit, man.
Hold on. Let me measure something.
You're currently inside the building, by the way.
Yes, I'm going to move over here.
All right.
Hello.
And
Oh, this
then
guy's damaged, by the way. Dang.
He is.
going to Eldritch Blast very predictably on this guy.
Okay. You have advantage on the attack. That hits. And that will end your turn, Renan.
Alright. I will. Oh, advantage. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna rapier the one above me, and then dagger the one, or rapier the one above me first. Sorry. Advantage to hit. Coolio for 5 hit, and then I'll dagger the one to my side. I thought Hannah went before these guys. I feel like I've made a mistake. Okay. Wait, hold on. Just okay. Yeah, dagger that guy. And cool. Then I will use my bardic inspiration to finish his blades at. I'm a 7. Huh, I'm getting 7s.
Good damage.
So 2 piercing and 7 poisonous. Oh, cool. All right. And
So,
that's my turn.
it is dead.
It's also on. It's in the campfire.
Mm-hmm.
It is burning.
Burning barbarian.
You hear the very unpleasant, pungent smell of burning, rotten flesh.
I'd like to say
Yum.
them 4, but this is a first. That's my turn.
Amor.
Alright. I'm gonna keep shooting the mages in the tower.
Okay.
Oof.
Ooh. Critical fail. Just goes straight off into the forest. Good luck getting that arrow back.
Alright.
Is that your turn?
And my turn.
Alright. So the berserker in front of you, Renan, is going to continue his endless pursuit. It's endless fury.
Yep. Bring it, bitch. Damn it.
For 10 slashing.
Alright. They're like 10s.
And the one behind you is going to go up to Renan. Or, sorry, not Renan. Hanea. And swipe.
Swipe. Wow.
That exactly hits my AC.
For 10
Nice.
slashing.
They like 10.
Wow.
They really do.
Holy shit, they actually run max damage when they do that. Alright. Come on, man, it'll be your turn soon enough.
Next up, it's the...
Lord. Although, mixing the bomb that took a little bit. That's always good.
Alright. Hanea, it's your turn.
Okay. Gonna swing at this guy with my quarterstaff.
Alright.
You have advantage, by the way.
Oh, I forgot. Does that hit?
That does hit.
Let me
Okay.
check if you got a thing.
Yeah, just roll an
Never
d20.
As a roll to attack again normally, without advantage, and you might get a crit.
Okay, 1 second.
And the crit will kill it faster.
1 second.
Wait, so you attack the one that
That
attacked
was my
you?
normal. That was my normal attack. I forgot I had advantage. Sorry.
Okay.
And no, the other one was a net fail.
So you attack the one that attacked you, right?
The one to the right, you said, I think.
One to the right. Okay.
The,
Or, I could be wrong.
That's clarification.
Which one's in front of you?
One's in front of Hanea, or in top of Hanea.
Okay.
Alright, one
Oh.
second.
Now do a punch. Make it a falcon punch.
With advantage.
Yeah, 1 second. My computer.
Yeah, turn on this music.
Sorry about this.
No
Having
worries.
some technical difficulties.
So we're going to go on to Bjorn. Whenever you get that fixed, just roll it, and then
Yep.
whisper me the damage.
Orders.
Bjorn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Gonna go for that guy again.
All right. That misses.
Bloody crossbow! God's damn it!
No
I'm gonna
longer
put the
holding.
crossbow away.
All right. And the shaman, seeing a crossbow bolt swish by him, almost hitting him in someone's perspective, he's going to look at you, point his finger, and chant something. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Time to fail. A wisdom again. Yeah!
All right. So... Oh,
Max damage?
8
Cool!
damage.
you took 8 points of necrotic damage. As you hear a bell ring, and its ring vibrates through your entire skull. You feel the pain in your
Oh,
mind.
that bloody hurts!
Excuse you.
Slay them like the dogs they are! Don't let any abomination leave!
Oh. Sorry, Bjorn. We'll have to leave you here.
Fuck off!
Very eloquent. Damn, but I'm not feeling good. I just want to scream. I still feel like the village would have been far easier.
But it wouldn't have advanced the plot, goddammit! Alright, that's the end.
What did you do with Sora, by the way?
She's in the room. Hanea set her down gently.
Leon, it's your turn.
I don't know, maybe not gently. What do I know?
No, I set her down gently.
Okay, I mean you could.
Sure, you can hit him as you move forward.
I will over here, and I will very creatively attempt Eldritch Blast on this dude here.
All right.
Remember, you have advantage. Alright, that hits.
Whew!
And that's exactly how much you need to blast his head off.
Nice.
And he does not make his save.
What if he makes a save if his head fell off?
Zombies don't need a head. I mean, yeah.
True. But alright, that will be the end of my turn.
Actually, zombies do need a head, so it would have been only a head.
That would have been interesting.
Leon, it's Renan's turn. Renan, you are no longer threatened.
Yeah.
It's...
I didn't think I would be non-threatened. Okay. Yep. That's a range of. Okay.
Quick question. It is Rinon, not Renon, right?
Is it Rin? Ring and.
He has said multiple times it's Renan.
If you need a visual vision, but it's spelled R-I-N-O-N, pronounced Renan, because I'm serpent in the. Anyway, I'm gonna need the one wizard guy on the tower who's injured to make I think it's a wisdom save of 14 or lower, if you would, please. Or sorry, 13 or lower, if you would.
14 it is. Let's see. Wisdom save?
Yep.
That is a 4.
Alright, so he takes 14 psychic damage,
Ooh.
and he has to run away as far as he can.
I like that spell.
It's up to you.
Just
Let's
jumps
see,
off the tower.
So,
Baby.
yes. Seeing you, the rays of dark energy emanate towards him and invade his mind, he looks at you with wide eyes. And there goes my mouth. Going to do exactly what he's going to do, and fuck off.
Also, 14 damage, if that is applicable. Oh, wait, no, other one.
The other one?
No, I was already injured. Is what I was aiming for.
Yeah, but spells are, frisky
Finicky
business.
creatures.
Finicky.
Unless you're a bard, in which case they're the best spells ever, and they're always.
As he panics, he loses his mind and falls off the edge and gets
Impaled by a spike.
on the palisade.
Yeah. Alright, that's my turn. Oh, I will. Back here. Here.
Okay, Renan, that is.
Don't
your
run away from me, you dumbass.
What, do you want me to stay?
Actually, no, I'm
That's,
still in range.
that's within range, right?
Yep.
Cool. I already drank one of your fucking potions.
Yeah, I know.
I'm on
Okay.
your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna shoot him. The guy in the tower
Alright.
with my longbow.
That hits.
Nice.
That was a pretty nice shot, straight to center.
Yep. And my turn. And
Alright.
before I end it, and like jump.
Do it!
Good play.
You know what would be great right around here? A fireball.
Yeah. And you have access to such spells.
No, I don't.
And hey, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna just. Did you get my message about the damage?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to hit the guy above me with my quarterstaff.
He's gonna die.
Just a second. Just making sure I put advantage on.
Good time.
Yep.
That does not. Actually, yeah, that hits.
What?
3 points of damage.
And
still up?
then I'll use my unarmed strike.
That hits. And
Um,
then.
That ends my turn.
Little
That
cousin's
hits,
not
he
having a good
seems to-
night, so I'm gonna be. My mic is gonna be muted a lot.
He seems to go down, and then he comes back up. Bjorn, it's your turn.
I hate you.
Undead, man.
Renan, you don't seem to be doing so hot there.
Kill the zombie! God Damn it, I'll take it, but god damn.
God damn it, thank you very much.
All of that, only taunts. That son of a bitch.
That's it.
You know, that's a saint name. Son of a bitch.
Alright,
Okay,
make it to a
Elk
phase.
Shaman is going to go over here and it sees Renan and
Yeah,
going to
that's-
point its hands. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Oh, cool. I have no
Do
proficiency
better
in
than
that.
me. Oh
Shit.
gosh.
Uh,
Well, there goes all the health I just gave you.
Okay,
can I
more
use my
damage.
for 10? Okay.
Now is a good thing I healed you.
And next. Okay. They're having a good round.
Claire, you have spells.
That's why it's gonna go over here. Cleon, your turn.
You
I'm going
got...
to move closer to the rest of my fellows.
Okay.
We can all die together.
And
Might not be
fireball.
Like die.
Clint, you'll have spells. Don't forget your spells. I know you've got 2 of them at least.
Yeah, you got your spells back. Your big spells.
Thinking though,
Your big
I kind of
dicks.
want to waste them now.
You could kill this man right here. I believe in you.
I'll do one more Eldritch Blast. When we get to the big guys, I'll take out the big guns.
I think you already passed the big guy, Cleon.
Alright. I get advantage, right?
Yes. He's dead. He's gone.
Now, then we can move on to the big guns here. I am going to move here and then end my turn.
Okay.
Alright.
Renan, it is your turn.
All the barbarian creatures are very focused on the fuckboy up there, right?
They're very focused on whatever they attack first, as you seem to notice.
Cool.
As they all enclose on you.
Go here, stab, stab.
Okay.
I'm going to assume, well... Plus 25, alright, yeah. Not advantage, damn it, okay, hold on, sorry. Almost fucked up there. Up here, for 8. And then offhand, for 1. Oh, that one hits.
That one does hit.
Okay, well then 9 damage.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Morm.
Alright. I'm gonna shoot the wizard in the tower. Lobo.
Nice shot.
10 points of damage, which will point him under. And in a green smoke.
Mm-hmm.
He appears behind you. Behind you, Renan. Well, he appears.
Oh, I
over
see what you
there.
mean. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
And I scream, you should have jumped.
He did jump! And this guy is going to go over here. 35 and attack you, Hanea. With advantage. That
And
does not hit.
It's
Ah. Fuck you, Tonk!
Every time you say that, he gets another crit. And then it's Hanae's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna strike back at the guy that just tried to hit me.
That will hit.
And then my bonus attack.
Fist
Looking pretty bad.
dealing almost as much as your quarterstaff.
And that will end my turn.
Let me get you a new quarterstaff.
Bjorn, well, it is kind of rotted and burned from a certain pudding.
I mean, that's fine. We need to get him a new one.
Or if any of you have a mending spell.
Can it mend acid?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to pull out my dagger, run up there, and throw a potion of acid.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. It's just, you throw it, face shot, freaking straight dead center, and acid just goes all over him. As his flesh starts to burn.
While that's happening to him, I said, I told you jump.
And he's going to retaliate.
Goodbye, everybody.
He's going to point at you, Bjorn, and make a wisdom save.
Did I make the save?
I have to check. You did make the save. As you
Woo!
feel the
I made a
bell,
wisdom
you
save
feel the-
tonight, guys. I did it.
You don't feel the pain. And he's going to try to run away towards his companions.
And they're going to form one giant fuck off.
And this one is going to...
Fuck you! Yeah, I'll make a wisdom save.
Yeah, go ahead. You feel nothing. You don't even hear a bell.
You do so well that I blast back on him.
Oh god, okay guys, I'm gonna do something stupid.
Do it.
Do it.
You better get me back up.
I go, okay, I got you. I'm all the way back there. I got you back.
Wrong thing.
From way back here.
Yeah.
Eradicate the last of them! We're on winning ground! Come on, men!
I'm now Vlad. That is my name now.
Leon, it's your turn.
I will.
Yes. This is good to me.
I will.
God damn it. Fucking Tempest.
Spell slots and do scorching ray on these two dudes. It makes 3 rays.
Mm-hmm.
Do 2 on the one on the left and 1 on the one on the right.
Do you need to
All
move
right.
to do that?
No, it's she can see it.
You can always choose them like one after the other instead of all at the
Then
same time.
I'll do it like that then. I do not get advantage because they're not the barbarians, right?
Correct, they're shamans.
Disgusting creatures.
This is the one on the right. That hits.
And this one probably misses.
That hits.
What?
And he burns. These things
The
do not
guy
have
on the
a lot-
right.
You guys have hit the AC, so I can tell you they have 10 AC.
Holy moly.
I just assumed they had like 13 or 14.
Yeah, I thought so too. Thought the shamans had like 14.
But, hold on, one more.
This one is dead.
I get 1 more ray, and that'll go for the guy on the left.
All right.
That will miss.
Just slowly increasing damage.
Oh
The engines.
my god.
Increased
5, 7.
damage, lower accuracy.
Oh.
And that every time. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, that does not hit.
Yes, the last one does not hit.
But it did more damage.
To the ground in the tent right next to him.
Move over here and end my turn.
Vlad Tepes, would you like the Romans now or later?
I'd like to spear this man with my rapier. And roll the, stab him at him with my rapier. Oof. And then, with my...
Max damage.
Oh, yeah.
He's dead.
That's not max damage, but it's close. Well, it's a bit over half. Alright, and, the range of a dagger is 20, right?
Yep.
Cool. I'm
20,
gonna
60. Thing.
Yeah. throw my dagger at the almost dead guy.
Okay. That's exactly how much you need.
Beautiful.
That's my turn.
And Almor.
Alright.
There's still this one guy here who's just being ignored.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Oh,
Oof.
Is that like your third one tonight?
Wait, hold on. That's barbarian. Does the one that's fighting Chris?
They're all barbarians. Do they all?
can I roll with advantage?
Yes.
Can I roll again or?
Yeah, just roll
No,
again.
just roll 1d or roll another attack and take that one, unless it's a disadvantage. In which case, you're out of luck.
It will be now. Alright, it was always meant to be. Oh damn. Alright.
Ooh, yay.
Oh, nice.
You meant the one so far away, right?
Can I
These
go-
guys, because of their horrible transformation, cannot surrender.
Wait, were you aiming at the almost dead one or fully alive one? Never mind.
And Tanea.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit the guy in front of me with my quarterstaff.
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead?
He's dead.
Okay.
Well, hold on.
We'll find her.
He's dead.
Let's see.
The only guys left are up north.
5,
Ooh.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
You can see that.
40.
Wait, you guys can all see the ruler, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can move here.
Oh,
See?
okay.
You can use the ruler thing to help you if
Yeah.
you want. It's always nice.
I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna use my key ability to do 2 unarmed strikes at the guy straight in front of me.
Okay.
So,
You have advantage.
yep, that's first one. And my second one, which crits.
Alright, he is automatically dead.
Automagically dead.
This is the last one.
And Bjorn, would you like to take the money shot? He has 1 health.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. More acid!
God. You have a magical dagger! I'm gonna take that magical dagger and slit my throat.
He made a dex save of 13.
Okay.
So,
I couldn't
He's
take
dead.
Chris's glory, you know. Like he needs his
no,
glory.
he failed the save.
No,
Yeah,
I
he
know.
made it.
Now it's Christopher's turn.
If you do a 13, you make it.
Yeah. I'm dumb.
Although I cannot imagine he survives many soldiers spearing him.
No, he doesn't. Let's just roll for shits and giggles.
Miss.
Yeah, Christopher
Miss.
decapitates him, and his head rolls on the floor, and Christopher curve stomps the head. It's blood splurts all over Bjorn and Hanea, and it's fun times for all.
Alright.
Good fucking riddance.
I have a question real quick now that we're in the... Or I'm gonna go over and pick up my dagger, of course, 'cause it's my dagger.
Okay.
Are there any of the soldiers on the ground currently dying?
There are dead soldiers.
Are they all dead?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, never mind. I'm gonna go find the market!
You can go. You can see about 4 soldiers dead on the ground out of the initial strike force.
Alright.
And Christopher walks up to you. Well, that went a hell of a lot better than I expected. Good fucking show. Now, my men here are going to start escorting the villagers back here. In the meantime, let us gather and you can give me the report.
Well, I go to hey Christopher, we found someone. You better come with us.
Is that really important right now?
We found Sora!
Aye. It is very important.
At that, Renan, or sorry, Vlad. He still knows you're Renan, so at that,
Yeah.
Renan.
That's not it. No. No, actually, it's just I did spear a guy, so you know it fucking works.
Will you stop changing your name, damn it?
No,
That's his shit. That's his gig.
I mean
Well,
it's
anyways,
still Rena.
back to the story. As you yell that out, Renan, he looks straight at you.
I'm pretty sure I end with.
He walks up to you. You can see all the blood from his face drained. This better not be some kind of fucking joke.
Christopher,
We don't
follow
fuck
us.
around, man.
Oh, it would be hilarious. But no, we found a dead chick.
Show me now.
He's not dead.
Aye, she's not dead.
All right.
It's semantic.
Fairly close.
Apples and oranges, potato. You know.
So as you guys lead Christopher to the still cold body of the woman you suspect is Sora, he goes into the cabin, sees her, his eyes locked on her, and you can see it's taking every ounce of willpower in his face not to just break down then and there. He takes a few steps forward, goes down, crashes down on his knees, and holds his hands before the body. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
I go to Christopher.
I will make it up to you, I swear. And he clutches the body and starts bawling. And we're going to end the session there.
All right.
Awesome.
So, Almon, what were you going to say?
No, I'm gonna tell him, don't start crying yet. We might be able to bring her back. Well, I'll say next.
Okay.
Ow!
So, I hope you guys enjoyed the session. The Beholder. I thought you guys could live up to the challenge, and you didn't disappoint me. So good job on that front.
That's BS that we even fought that thing at level 3.
What?
You weren't there when we fought the Undead Beholder.
I was there.
Yeah,
I-
you used
Your character was there.
I cut it, I think.
You use 2
With my
spells.
words?
You use spells, yes.
What spell? I used Dissonant Whispers, didn't I?
You use 2
You
vicious
used
mockeries
it
and a
once to
dissonant whisper.
save Bjorn. You also use vicious mockery in the context of "You're so stupid, you can't even die right."
That's about right.
Yep, that is about right.
But not Bjorn.
No, at the Beholder,
Yeah.
the zombie
Yeah.
Beholder, which is challenge rating 4, by the way.
Man, it's one creature. We all know how this works.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing I want to leave you guys off with, one thing I want you guys to start considering your characters and, like, actually getting to know who your characters are and how they would act in certain situations. So one question I would like to add to the description is, if 2 of your friends started trying to kill each other to the death in front of you, what would your character do?
If two of your friends, you know, like one named Chris, and the other is a half elf.
Well,
It
acquaintance.
better not be me.
No,
No, it's not.
but in all seriousness, not in the campaign, just your character in general. You don't have to tell me now. Just keep that in mind. Like, try to answer that question for your character. Because I really, really love to incorporate RP, and the better you know your character, the more fun I think you're gonna have in my campaign.
Just give me away from the spiders.
Well, I hope you all had fun, and
Yes.
I'll see you all Monday.
Good night.
Good night.
We
Good
did
night.
well,
I'll
right?
let you know about Monday. I'll see how the train is going.
Okay.
Hopefully you'll get back on time.
I just don't know when the train is.
All right. I have one shots ready, so if even at the last minute, if you can't make, you text me or you tell me you can't make it, I still have something in mind.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. And I'm sorry about that.
It happens.
Good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Well, that concludes D&D tonight. Thanks for joining Lazy Stream. Everybody have a good night.